An earthquake is a natural phenomenon that occurs when the Earth's crust shakes due to the movement of tectonic plates. These plates are large pieces of the Earth's lithosphere, which float on the semi-molten mantle below. When the tectonic plates move, they cause stress to build up in the rocks at their boundaries. When this stress exceeds the strength of the rocks, they fracture and release energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves radiate outwards from the point of fracture, causing the ground to shake. Earthquakes can occur anywhere in the world, but they are most common in areas where tectonic plates are colliding or sliding past each other. These areas are known as fault zones. The magnitude of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale, which ranges from 0 to 10. A magnitude 0 earthquake is too small to be felt, while a magnitude 10 earthquake is capable of causing catastrophic damage. The effects of an earthquake can be devastating. The shaking can cause buildings to collapse, bridges to fail, and roads to crack. It can also trigger landslides and tsunamis, which can cause further damage and loss of life. Preparedness and mitigation measures such as earthquake-resistant building designs, early warning systems, evacuation plans, and earthquake drills can help minimize the impact of earthquakes. It is also important to have emergency supplies and a family emergency plan in place. Overall, earthquakes are a natural phenomenon that can have significant and destructive effects. By taking proactive measures to prepare and mitigate their impact, we can help protect ourselves and our communities from their devastating effects. Earthquakes can occur suddenly and without warning, making them one of the most unpredictable natural disasters. However, there are some indicators that may precede an earthquake, such as changes in animal behavior, gas leaks, and strange behavior of wells. Earthquakes can also have long-lasting effects on the environment. They can cause changes in the landscape, such as the formation of new faults, and can alter the flow of rivers and groundwater. Earthquakes can also cause liquefaction, where the soil loses its strength and becomes liquid-like, leading to buildings and other structures sinking into the ground. The severity of an earthquake's effects depends on various factors, such as the magnitude of the earthquake, the distance from the epicenter, the type of soil and rock, and the preparedness of the affected population. In general, densely populated areas are more vulnerable to earthquake damage than rural areas, as there are more buildings and infrastructure that can be affected. In addition to structural damage, earthquakes can also cause psychological distress, particularly in those who experience them directly. The fear and uncertainty of an earthquake can lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and other mental health issues. As our understanding of earthquakes improves, so does our ability to predict and prepare for them. Scientists use seismographs and other tools to monitor and measure earthquake activity, and they are constantly working to develop new techniques for predicting earthquakes before they occur. Despite our progress, earthquakes remain a significant threat to human life and property. As such, it is important that we continue to invest in earthquake research and preparedness measures to mitigate their impact and protect ourselves and our communities. Earthquakes can also have global effects, as the energy released by a large earthquake can cause a ripple effect throughout the planet. For example, the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, which had a magnitude of 9.1, caused a tsunami that killed over 230,000 people in 14 countries. The earthquake also caused the Earth's rotation to speed up slightly, shortening the length of a day by about 2.68 microseconds. In addition to natural earthquakes, there are also human-caused earthquakes, known as induced earthquakes. These can be caused by activities such as oil and gas drilling, mining, and the construction of large dams. Induced earthquakes are generally smaller than natural earthquakes, but they can still cause damage and lead to public safety concerns. Earthquake-resistant building designs have become increasingly important in areas prone to earthquakes. These designs aim to reduce the damage caused by earthquakes by incorporating features such as flexible foundations, shock absorbers, and reinforced walls and roofs. Retrofitting existing buildings to make them more earthquake-resistant is also an important step in reducing the impact of earthquakes. Overall, earthquakes are a complex and unpredictable natural phenomenon that have significant effects on human life and the environment. Through continued research, preparedness measures, and a focus on earthquake-resistant building designs, we can work towards reducing the impact of earthquakes and protecting our communities.